Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to try and fit this Peco LK55 turntable and also motorise it. I've got these turntables, well I actually got two off eBay in a job lot. Both of them were half built. The actual rails here have been broken off on both of them and missing, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But apart from that, they're all complete. I've also brought a auto reverser which should stop any polarity problems, but we'll see how that works later. And then the motorised unit is the Expo, quite a common motor. I've been on YouTube and seen how people have fitted it in various ways. Seem to have a lot of problem with noise, but we'll see how we go with that. The turntable itself, I've actually put together the base unit and given it a quick coat of primer. As you see, it comes as a weird yellow colour, so it'll be hard to paint once it's fitted. So the next stage is to go to the baseboard and cut a hole. Okay, see you later. Right, well I've cut the hole out using the templates off instructions that Peco supply. So now hopefully this will just fit in. There we are. I haven't fastened this down because I just want a bit of flexibility to where it's going to go. But that'll be done at a later date. Now this is just a forward reverse for the express trains. This is based basically on Nottingham Victoria Station, which was knocked down in the 60s, and it did actually have two turntables, which all they were for was forward reverse for expresses. I'm going to have a signal box down here, so I just kind of put it up and slab it all around here. Now I want to make the turntable stand alone, so the only thing it could be joined with is a couple of screws and the two wires, 4 wires, so I can take it out and work on it if I need to. We'll see what the next stage is. Oh, I meant to say, I did actually use a jigsaw, but with the retaining walls coming in the way, I couldn't get the jigsaw around. So I actually burnt the way through with the Dremel. But also using the jigsaw, it vibrates so much on this board that it ended up breaking here. So probably, if you can, cut the hole before you actually fit any scenery, which I've learnt to my mistake, but there you go. The plans for this Peco turntable are very good actually and easy to follow. That's a centre bush obviously for the contacts, and it comes through here, so I've got to solder a couple of wires, one on each. And then on this side you've got your contacts here which are spring mounted, so obviously they'll touch these all the time, and they're actually on springs through to the rails. I've stuck the wheels on, so I'm going to let that all set now and come back later. Right, a bit further on, I've put the metal drive shaft into the bottom of the turntable. Made sure it's gone right in, and it's gluing it in so it's really tight. And then here I've soldered the two wires onto two copper lugs that was coming out the bottom of the turntable. And then I've just heat wrapped it there as well, just to be extra secure. But they seem pretty solid, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, then we'll try and get it together. Just to check the wiring's okay, I've just got a little battery pack here. I'm just going to connect this loco up just to make sure that everything's correct. Obviously not. Yep, so we have power through to the tracks, that's great. Right, the turntable's about finished, virtually. What I'm doing now is, I've been watching YouTube and just been seeing all the different ways people have mounted these. Some people mount them to the actual baseboard, then fit this, and everybody seems to be working underneath. And I want this as a totally independent unit I can just lift out. So what I've come up with is this idea. On the base here you'll see we've got 3 points that actually got a drain cover that come to fit in there. What I'm going to do is drill these out, and then I'm going to screw this to the bottom of the turntable. That will then go in there, and then put the motor something like that, and hopefully that'll work. Anyway, I'll have a go at fitting it and show you how we go. Alright, catch you in a bit. Right, there we go, the motor's fitted, seems quite solid. Now what I've got to do is fit this down the shaft. What I've done here is I've just, using a Dremel, put a flat edge on here, so this Allen key will grab the shaft without spinning, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So I just want to make sure it's about halfway in between. Yeah, I think that's got it. Right, well, I'll solder the wires on the back of here, and hopefully we can give her a test run. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, here's for the first test run. Now, I did run it earlier, but I found out the gearbox was going too slow. So I ended up taking 2 of these gears out. It's quite simple, you just open the gearbox box and just pull 2 of these off and then put a spacer in where they were. And that seems to, it was just going that slow, you could hardly see it moving. Hopefully now I've got it to a more realistic speed. Anyway, we'll have a go. All I'm doing at the moment just to test it is just using the 6 volt batteries. as you see, it's very noisy, so I might try and soundproof it underneath somehow. But obviously it'll be different when I get an engine on it, so that's my next idea. Right, I'll find an engine and we'll have another go. See you in a minute. Right, this is a big task because obviously the weight of the loco is going to make a big difference. Yeah, it is a bit bumpy. Hopefully I can try and smooth something out. That seems okay. Now it's a matter of so it stops and starts on the right place and tidying it up and sorting all the wiring out underneath. But that's the main problem solved, so I think soundproofing is my first one, and then I'll have a look at the wiring. Alright, bye for now. Right, I've now put the auto reversing block on the bottom, so it's now a matter of wiring it up to DCC and seeing if I can get an engine to go on it. Right, this is a few hours later. I've been doing a hell of a lot of messing about. I'm trying to get the cock of the north on the turntable, which fits fine, but the only problem was I had it too short a straight and she just kept derailing, so I had to put a longer straight in. To do that I've had to change the point, move my station platform, so it's been a nightmare. And also it's very noisy, so anyway I'll show you what I've done and just see if I can get it to work properly for a change. So there we have it. So that's part one anyway. Then the second part I'm going to try and get it all set up properly. I'm only using an old Hornby transformer to move the turntable, and I obviously want to do it DCC, so that'll be my next part. And also I need to soundproof it. It is just so noisy. Alright, well thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll subscribe and watch part 2. Okay, bye for now.